71-70. To the left, pump fake, and Boston with 10. You see it there, off the mark, first attempt. And
an attempt, especially when Atlanta is switching.
Ryan Howard against Atlanta this season. Kelsey Mitchell, the elusive.
Get up the floor so quickly off the pass.
12 in points, 12 in assists.
In terms of her offensive production against Phoenix, top of Jordan Canada, who's giving up fun to watch tonight.
Jordan Canada standing.
And Clark so good at creating separate.
Start.
She defends on cleanup. She sets good.
Caitlin frees herself up. A game spot. Gray lines it up.
Indiana.
It's almost like
to get back and get set. Make Indiana amount of three-pointers. Everyone has to be there.
Dantas being one of them. Spins up to the one she was just able to play in.
Contact.
Outside the logo. The Lynx. 80 to 9 at the top of the key. Lets it go. In and out. Jordan Canada.
3-0 start post-Olympic break. And just a few weeks ago.
And you can tell the difference that made.
She played, I believe, one contest before that overall IQ.
One on the
block. She should have gotten in the box score, but Cheyenne Parker-Tyus.
The shot clock. Corner 3.
Melissa Smith called with the foul.
12-0.
But first, they had 35 in the first quarter.
2 more free throws.
That championships as a part of the chapter.
Against Phoenix in their game on Friday.
It's incredible, her conditioning.
First quarter, Atlanta on
Aisha Wright has talked about Nia's basketball might have gotten Clark on the arm. Oh, Caitlin Clark just went down.
And Holden has been phenomenal. Games, many with her. A lot of people understand, I'm not connecting right now, but I'm okay on the floor. 5 on the shot clock.
Floor, just a different type of
into this game. Erica Wheeler, who spent time in that, going second in the draft behind Ryan Howard. And energy.
Rebounds that we talked about in our keys to the
Continue that her. Gray. Anna looking to end this 7-0.
Howard to get the baseline 3.
Smith up top. Ryan Howard pulls up.
Left the game. And as I mentioned, it
steps to the side, the lefty. I'd have just watching in the ABL. It was that. No, I was a little older than that.
Great consecutive goals.
The game. Caitlin Clark back in few
possessions.
Ryan Howard,
22 in the first quarter.
A big part of it. You said Melissa Smith was, now she has 28, but was filling it in, still in the lineup, turns around. Charles getting another look, the one-legged.
Carrying Atlanta's offense.
Dantas. Kelsey Mitchell up ahead.
Mitchell with the basketball with
she has scored 20.
And vital Kelsey Mitchell is so well.
6 points in the quarter, and
yeah.
Couple of minutes in. Dantas.
Good, not seeing any signs of fatigue so
the ball, but it's swiped away by Erica Wheeler.
Gonna jump it up.
And the pinpoint pass to Erica Wheeler. Inside look, Caldwell, also a score for
hard the perimeter for the Phoenix Mercury.
Boston is getting on
the huddle report from Tanisha Wright. Defensively, ball side to side and getting the old board.
And then the communication that comes with that. Mitchell pulls up.
Tina been able to go to Tina and get some scoring.
The assignment of Caitlin Clark as Melissa Smith. Different as far as the pace for Atlanta. Just stand for Atlanta before they hit Kelsey Mitchell again.
Fouled on the jump shot, Angel.
Yeah, Kelsey Mitchell has been the recognition she gets. She said, I'm all. So Mark Mitchell is
just a tremendous loss, but it's
Sir Simmons, a trial attorney. Alicia Gray lines it. Mitchell.
No one's getting to her. You got to get to her. Happy for Kelsey Mitchell, a player that has been. The fever is in the playoff picture. Yeah, a couple missed opportunities.
It's only Howard relocating, triple back. Tries it again from a different spot in this arena, the usual game. The first game they had 17 shot clock. Gray. Smith on the other end.
Second, third year players they have. In the
Tina Charles off the ball against Jordan Canada. Can't. Field knocking down the lone 3.
The free throw line more than Indiana did. They
deflected, but at Clark. Mitchell, can she keep the hot?
To get out to Mitchell because she's been the
against Indiana on the and how a guard helps to a guard as well. The early
Clark needs to see bot.
Ryan Howard, top of the key.
Oh, not able to do it. She finds
Second quarter where they had a season. Foot on the line, long two to travel. 10 on the shot.
contested shots. That means that
Averaging her best numbers in her team connected against Kelsey Mitchell. Going against Clark and
defense, she knows she's got a smaller
to Tina Charles.
Yeah, they've done a nice job.
Hull.
Break opportunities. You score the bucket.
Yeah, the best assist maker. So Atlanta gets a steal and
You can get that off every time. Start to drive, you start to create more.
With 20 points. Gray carry that over. So Caitlin Clark, the number tries to string some stop, found some room. This is far as
great. And Atlanta is the only part of the country wants the facility at Gateway. Maybe doesn't give every.
Leah Boston rebounding and able to shoot.
You can see Aaliyah Boston doing what you are taught is to my science. Is that right?
Yeah, velocity.
But all that matters.
But she looks like she will. Ryan Howard stop it
Offensively, but
then Bagbenlay is a defender.
Get into her space.
6 turnovers. Screen on Jordan Canada. The stop on will pick up the technical foul. She was not. So Caitlin Clark, Ryan Howard can step up to the free throw line.
And that might be
working her way back. Caldwell on the wraparound. Points, 11. So Ryan Howard now with who just checked in. Ryan Howard making it difficult for her.
Ryan.
3-on-1. Canada foot race. 9%. Jordan Canada at the free throw line. Behind the back. Clark. The crowd behind her. Caldwell. 3.
Shot tonight.
In the field. Melissa Smith going at.
It's about defense.
How about her career high 22 this line. Gets 2 in the air. Dantas, top of the key. Here's the matchup.
Easily or that comfortably.
That Ryan Howard set and won, and that's what you want to see coming.
And also, Angel, keeping players would be playing in a game like this.
Lily Jones trying to do that in her movement. Ryan, connect. 5-game homestand, trying to flirt at the committee. Couldn't get the rebound, and they are rolling right now. Kelsey Mitchell.
Tonight, guys.
Thanks for the season. Just have happened. 2 on the shot clock, tied up. Nia Coffey at the rim. Clear bucket. Tina Charles at this point is saying, hey, you want me to bring it? Howard gets fouled by Hall. She seizes a go because of her out against Maya Caldwell. Pulls up. Was down by as many as 18 points before the break. Quarters. 22 and Bagbenlay in the game. Ryan Howard. Get with Mitchell. Youth in the vet.
Basket.
But does
Offense, Tina's capable of hitting that dirty strike.
4 straight 20 to respond. Kelsey pulls up, long 2. Space for the 3 ball. Indiana gets it back. A little bit of 2-man. Mitchell, corner 3. And a steal at the top of the key. Atlanta needs a stop.
All night.
Freeman. So now Leah Boston with 13 and 11. Nia Coffey, corner 3.
D up here.
Kelsey Mitchell steps behind the 3. Getting it in the backcourt. Top of the key, another one. Jordan Canada, Ryan Howard, and Nas on the bench as well with aerial power.
Kelsey Mitchell has been sensational.
Finally, Ryan Howard outside and walks away with another on the season.
He's just saying
From 3, 6 for 12. They got to the free throw line more than Indiana did. They
Half the dish pass. Deflected, but Canada still with the assignment for Clark. Mitchell, can she keep the hot?
I think Atlanta overhelped, and you got to get out to Mitchell because she's been the
Started for Atlanta against Indiana on the. I love the aspect of defense and how a guard helps. That was for Leah Boston, but that can apply to a guard as well.
As the ball is being dribbled, you're too late. Clark needs to see gap defense.
Ryan Howard. The hesitation, top of the key.
Clark from making that pass to Boston on the roll. Not able to do it. She finally
continued to build on that second quarter where they had a season. Foot on the line, long two with the ball before coming back down to avoid the travel. 10 on the shot.
It came to, at that point of the season, taking contested shots. That means that
played very well in this season, averaging her best numbers in her. Tisha Gray, as she still is trying to stay connected against Kelsey Mitch. Rookie threes that she made. Trying to make something happen, dishes it to Charles. Going against Clark, and
Tina does a great job of reading the defense. She knows she's got a smaller.
Really in her space in the delivery to Tina Charles.
Yeah, they've done a nice job. You want to limit Indiana's fast break opportunities. You score the bucket to create that pace on offense.
Yeah, the best assist maker. So Atlanta gets a steal in. See that?
It's beautiful. You can get that off every time. You're going to be in the bonus. You start to drive, you start to create more.
On the inside, Tina Charles already with 20 points. Gray, side in the first half. Trying to carry that over. So Caitlin Clark in almost 17 points. So as Atlanta tries to string some, Gray going at Hall, stopped, found some room. And Ryan Howard we're talking about as well. Just as far as the fans show up for women's basketball.
It's great. And Atlanta is the only Miami soul. So when anyone in this part of the country wants to, I know Ryan mentioned the smaller facility at Gateway, maybe doesn't give ever to take in women's basketball.
Leah Boston rebounding with Gray and steps up to the free throw line and able to shoot.
You can see Leah Boston having to hurt Alicia. She was doing what you are taught is to if that's the right word. I don't know. I'm not, my science. Is that right?
Yeah, velocity.
But makes contact. I mean, all that matters. Her up and walking around unattended.
But she looks like she will. Ryan Howard, stop it.
Reach. It hasn't felt great for Atlanta offensively, but
Boston. Binley.
It's hard to lose her.
As a defender.
But you got to find her, locate her, get into her space.
Mention the silver linings for them. They forced 6 turnovers. High screen on Jordan Canada, the stop on. So Ryan Howard will pick up the technical foul. She was not, and let the officials know about it. So Caitlin Clark, bonus. Ryan Howard can step up to the for 12. Getting that rhythm at the free throw line.
And that might be.
And Timothy Binley working her way back. Injury. Caldwell on the wraparound.
Just give Indiana a different look offensively.
Season high in points, 11. So Ryan Howard now with Smith, who just checked in. A lot of bodies surrounding Ryan Howard, making it difficult for her.
Exactly. Tina, Ryan.
Atlanta has numbers. 3-on-1. Canada, foot race.
Fouls her. Getting to the rack.
You can see Ryan Howard, 79%. Jordan Canada at the free throw line. Behind the back, Clark. Out anywhere that Caitlin Clark, she has the crowd behind her. Game clock. Caldwell, 3.
On her has been a high percentage shot tonight.
2 points, 10 for 15 from the field. Melissa Smith going at
felt on the defensive end. This is about defense.
How about
work? All the above.
Her career high 22 game for Atlanta. Nia Coffey working baseline. Gets 2 in the air. Dantas, top of the key. Here's the matchup.
Shooting the three that easily or that comfortably.
That Ryan Howard set. And Haley Jones with the and one, and that's what you want to see coming.
Officials call contact. And also, Angel, keeping out how big of a role those two players would be playing in a game like this.
Haley Jones trying to do that in her quick movement. Ryan connect. Back-to-back road games. Atlanta 5-game homestand trying to
kick out.
Ryan Howard at the committee. Couldn't get the rebound. Second quarter, the 5-minute mark, and they are rolling right now. Kelsey Mitchell.
Flip-flops on the bench, so I don't think we'll see her anymore tonight, guys.
Thanks for the update. If you think about the second half of the season, just have
got to do more in the absence of Alicia Gray.
2 on the shot clock, tied up. Nia Coffey at the rim. Tina working, gets it, clear bucket. Tina Charles at this point is saying, hey, you want me to bring it? Find out. Ryan Howard gets fouled by Hall. Was brought in from the Sparks a few seasons ago because of her out. Hall sends it to Kelsey, going against Maya Caldwell, pulls up, Anna down 5. Was down by as many as 18 points, 19 to Indiana before the break. And after being outscored in both quarters, 22 and back Binley, down 5. Jordan Canada back in the game. Ryan Howard, Kitchens. Handoff with Mitchell. Youth in the vet.
Just not been able to put the ball in the basket.
But
it's about shot selection in this offense. Tina's capable of hitting that. And she'll get to the charity stripe.
Just too shy of her season high. 4 straight 20. Atlanta trying to respond. Has already surpassed her season high. Kelsey pulls up, long 2. Kelsey Mitchell gets it back, finds space for the 3 ball.
Once they get a good look.
Ball goes to Hull, and Indiana gets it back. A little bit of 2-man over the top against Tina. Mitchell, corner 3. 15-5 run since Indiana led, and is still at the top of the key. Atlanta needs a stop.
Hull has been lurking all night.
Length, her physical frame, and so now this is just her second trip to the free throw line. Checks in. Leah Boston with 13 and 11. Kick out. Nia Coffey, corner 3.
You just got to get back and D up here.
Can they get the stop? Kelsey Mitchell steps behind the 3. Getting it in the backcourt. The bodies around her. Nia Coffey, top of the key, another one. Nia Coffey, Maya Caldwell, Jordan Canada, Ryan Howard, and Nasri, Cheyenne Parker, Tyus on the bench as well with aerial power. Mitchell will get 2 here. Miss both.
It's some momentum. Kelsey Mitchell has been sensational.
Nia gets it. Finally, Ryan Howard outside. That comes back to Atlanta and walks away with another, improves to 14 and 16 on the season.
He's just